So hello everybody, this is Sarah Hayes, the Astromomma, and welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, September 25th through Sunday, October 1st, and welcome to a new month. So this is, again, an amazing week. We have Jupiter opposing Uranus, we have Pluto going direct in the sign of Capricorn, we have Mercury changing signs into Libra. So just a lot of energy. Again, I sometimes mention this a lot, but we've had a lot of very dynamic astrological energy really since this total solar eclipse happened on August 21st. And we are continuing to see, the fruition and again with these very interesting aspects. So before I get into the weekly forecast, I just want to go over a couple housekeeping items. So first, I want to just say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, who's come over to my website, astromomma.com, and purchased some of my readings. Again, I try and keep these readings affordable, and I want to keep creating these YouTube videos for everybody who wants to learn astrology. And I just want to say thank you. You guys really keep me going. This is my gift. This is my passion. And I'm just so excited to share it with you. So thank you so much. And I really do appreciate it. My second announcement is I am going to be doing a special Jupiter and Scorpio video finally next week. So Jupiter goes into Scorpio in the Western astrology. It happens on October 10th, 2017. And in this video, I'm going to go through each sign, whether that be your sun, moon, or ascendant, and look at how Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, transitioning into Scorpio will be affecting you. So stay tuned. I'm going to film that next weekend and publish it on YouTube. And then my third announcement and final announcement is I am going to announce the winner of last week's equinox reading. So that's where I took the person's natal chart, or I'm going to look at the person's natal chart and the fall equinox that just happened on September 22nd, and then the upcoming spring equinox that will happen on March 21st. And I'm going to look at what are the transits, what is going on in your chart on both of those days. Again, the equinoxes signal change, and they're big portals into that. So they are very important. And the spring equinox starts the astrological zodiac cycle. So it's a very important date. So I will announce the winner of that chart, and then I will obviously have another contest. So stay tuned for the end of the weekly horoscope. So your weekly horoscope for Monday, September 25th through Sunday, October 1st. Again, another just amazingly incredible week with the planets. I mean, every week I'm blown away by what astrology is dishing out to us. So we start Monday, the 25th of September, with Mercury in Virgo squaring Saturn in Sagittarius. So Mercury rules communication, it rules contracts, it rules business. Saturn rules restriction, karma, responsibility. So there could be some blockages around communication. There could be some blockages around contracts being received at this time. There can be blockages around authority figures. Saturn rules usually authority figures or government figures. We're clearly seeing this, I think, already in the news on just various different levels with the clashing of information and, again, those Saturnian structures. So on Thursday, September 28th, we have this massive Uranus in Aries opposing Jupiter in Libra, which only happens every 14 years. So, Uranus in astrology rules sudden events, shocking revelations, breakthroughs in technology, breakthroughs in different areas of invention, definitely an influence of invention and new invention. And then, Jupiter rules opulence, abundance, extravagance, expansion in all different forms. So things are going to just events in our lives are going to be completely, probably turned upside down a little bit. If you have a aspect in your natal chart of Uranus and Jupiter either being in a square, which is 90 degrees, an opposition, which is 180 degrees, or a conjunction, which is 0 degrees, so in the same sign, you're going to be feeling this transit of Jupiter opposing Uranus very strongly, because, again, it's going to trigger your natal Jupiter Uranus transit. And another signs that are going to be feeling it most probably are Aquariuses, definitely because they're ruled by Uranus, Aries, Jupiter-ruled signs, so Sagittarius or Pisces, and also Libras, because it's happening obviously in Jupiter is in Libra. So again, massive sudden events happening, only happens every 14 years, and it's an incredible aspect. It's also an aspect of sudden luck, sudden gains, sudden breakthroughs, can happen around, again, technology. Uranus rules technology, and just very, very inventive and sudden energies. And again, it can be, maybe destructive, and there could be some things that are very enlightening as well, but just sudden big events happening. And then the same day, Pluto, the little dwarf planet, is going direct at 16 degrees Capricorn, and Pluto rules regeneration, rebirth. It breaks things down, rebuilds them up. So since Pluto's been in Capricorn in 2008, which is when the economic recession happened, it's been breaking down the structures around government, around authority, which Capricorn rules, and eventually it builds it back up. So we're kind of in the middle of the cycle. Pluto stays in a sign for a long period of time, sometimes up to 20 years or so. So we're kind of at the midway point here in 2017, and with Pluto going direct in Capricorn, we'll be able to regenerate and rebirth things in our lives around power. And this is more of on an external level. So while it's been retrograde, we've been doing a lot of the work, the transformational work inside of ourselves. And as it goes direct, we'll be able to utilize these structures that we've rebuilt internally and externalize them. See the fruition of the rebirth that we've been working on since it's been retrograde. A good time to move forward with, again, structures in your life. A good time to really own and be powerful and use your power in a constructive and transformational way. And then the very next day, on the 29th, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, again, contracts, going into the sign of Libra. So it's going to be leaving its home of Virgo and going into the sign of Libra, which Libra is the diplomat. Libra rules the 7th house of relationships, of unions, whether that be business or romantic partnerships. So we're going to be transitioning our communication into working in groups, working in pairs. It's going to be a time of more diplomacy, thank God, in our communication. We're going to be wanting to be less critical like Virgo and more diplomatic and pleasing of Libra. So we'll be less, judgmental, less precise in the way we kind of analyze things, and we'll be, wanting to be in agreement, wanting to form harmonious unions with people. And it's a good time to plan, for, contracts with other people. And it'll bring, again, just more of a peaceful vibe with communication, which again, I think, all the better. And we're moving into, in the next coming weeks, more this Libra energy. So the plans will continue to follow. We still have a lot of Virgo energy. So we are still working with that. But again, as, Mercury transitions into Libra, it'll be joining the sun that's already there. And again, we'll be going towards more of diplomacy and thinking about unions and partnerships with people. So guys, this was my weekly horoscope for September 25th through October 1st. And, this is an amazing week. There's going to be massive breakthroughs with Uranus opposing Jupiter. This doesn't happen, again, very often. This is a 14-year cycle. It's time to strike out, especially with the North Node being in Leo there. The North Node in Leo is making a lot of positive aspects to both Uranus and Saturn. So it's urging us to step into our heart, to be courageous, to go after what we really want. And again, sudden big events could happen that we don't foresee, in the sense of we don't have them planned and predicted. But, again, just ride the wave. And, I think it'll be a great week for everybody. And again, Pluto going direct will really help with that rebirth process and that regeneration and transformational process that we've all been going through. So I'm now going to announce the winner of last week's chart, which again was the equinox chart, where I'm going to look at the equinoxes of the autumn equinox that just happened. and then the coming spring equinox in 2018. And the winner is Julia Martin. So Julia, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for your love and support. And, you know, congratulations. I will include of course, my email below, and, you know, we can get together. We can do it over the phone, via Skype, whatever is most convenient for you. So thank you again. And my chart this week is going to be, you know, all around midpoints. So I'm going to do a special video on midpoints coming up. I'm going to have a couple of really cool videos, so stay tuned to my channel. But midpoints are basically the point in between both of your planets. So I'm going to look at one of the biggest midpoints in your chart, which is the Sun-Moon midpoint. And what does it mean? When does it get triggered by transits? And it's a really cool way to learn astrology, whether you're, you know, an amateur or you're an advanced pro, and, you know, you have a lot of knowledge of astrology. Midpoints are fascinating. And again, I'm going to do a special video on YouTube soon, because I want to get this information out to people, and I don't see any other astrologers really doing anything about midpoints, at least on YouTube. So I'm going to create that video. So again, I'm going to look at your natal Sun Moon midpoint and what does it mean and in your life, and then how are the transits currently affecting it, and then what upcoming transits are going to impact it. And it's so cool and so accurate. So to enter in, you either need to subscribe to my channel or leave a comment below, preferably both, on this video, and I will just pick a random winner and announce it on next, you know, week's weekly video. So guys, thank you so much for your love, support. Please come over to Astromomma on Facebook. I'd love to have you, and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and come over to my website, astromomma.com, where you can purchase one of my many readings. And, you know, I have some cool videos on there clearly that I've done, and there's more to come. So thank you so much for your love and support. Again, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys actually for October, because October is around the corner, which I cannot believe. Time is flying. And I will be doing the monthly horoscope, and again, I will be looking at the full and new moon for each sign like I did in September, since everybody really liked that. So that's coming soon, as well as the Jupiter and Scorpio video. So lots to do, lots to record. So I will see you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.